holders is a duty rarely required of governors. It is one our administration has been tasked with more than any other. And selecting Missouri's next state treasurer is not something we take lightly. First and foremost, he must be qualified and able to do the job and do it well. He or she must also always have what is best for Missourians at the forefront of every decision. Not only is the state treasurer tasked with investing and safeguarding Missourians' tax dollars, he or she is also critical to keeping government transparent and maintaining open records to inform Missourians when and how their money is being spent. It is important for the next state treasurer to know the law and finances so that we can get the best return for Missourians. And maybe, most importantly, ensuring Missourians maintain its AAA bond rating. Just as we have done for every statewide office, judicial vacancy, or state commission, we look for a candidate for state treasurer that is committed to the Constitution and law and order, a patriot, a conservative, possesses common sense and family values, and someone who could be a calm and steady fighter for Missourians. We look for candidates that we can trust and are in it for the right reasons. We look for someone who will answer to the people of Missouri first and that we can trust to make decisions based on what is right. We interviewed a lot of great candidates for state treasurer, all of which have promising and rewarding careers ahead of them and will continue to serve Missouri well. But one man rose above the others. He is a family man, a small business owner, conservative leader, talented attorney, and a true embodiment of the American dream. We are proud to announce that Vivek Malek will be the next state treasurer of the state of Missouri. Vivek was born in India, and Vivek will be the first minority Missourian to serve in statewide office, something we are very proud of. Over the years, I have come to know Vivek as an accomplished attorney, and recently we selected him to the Southeast Missouri Board of Governors, and we are very proud to do so. A proud Republican and a strong capitalist, his conservative principles are unimpeachable, and we know he will work hard every day to safeguard the people's money and trusts. When we say Vivek is a true embodiment of the American dream, we mean it. He has worked to embrace every opportunity that our state and our nation provides. Vivek came to the United States and Missouri as an international student at Southeast Missouri State University. When he arrived, he just had $300 in his pocket, but he didn't make excuses. He went to work, completed his education, and has a successful business and law practice in St. Louis. And throughout his career, he's worked to help others like him achieve their American dream. When Vivek came to this country, he wasn't given any handouts and didn't ask for any. But like so many of us, respected every opportunity the state and nation provides to live out the American dream. State government is all about hand-ups, not handouts. And that is something Vivek has worked for throughout his entire career and why we know he will be a fantastic state leader. Vivek has been a strong advocate for minority communities in St. Louis and across the state, and is the go-to person for legal and social matters for our state's diverse communities, including our Bosnia, Hispanic, Asian, and African American communities. Vivek has a passion for service to his community and the state, and we know he will continue his passion for helping the next generation achieve their American dream in the Treasurer's office, just as he has done throughout his career. The people's money is in good hands with Vivek. Vivek understands the incredible responsibility and privilege it is to serve the people of Missouri and appreciates the importance of a true public servant. With his background and experience, he will bring a fresh perspective to the office, and we are beyond excited to see what all he will accomplish as Missouri's next treasurer. Now it is my time to introduce the next state treasurer, Vivek Malek, to the podium. Vivek.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Governor. And thanks to both you and Teresa for many years of friendship. Your leadership as governor has been a great asset to all Missourians. It is the honor of my life to be asked to be Missouri's next state treasurer, and I will give this position my all as I have with everything I have done. I wish to congratulate Auditor-elect Scott Fitzpatrick and our current treasurer for his good years of good service to this office. 20 years ago, an international student arrived in Cape Girardeau from a small town of Rohtak in India to attend Southeast Missouri State University with only $300 in his pocket and a graduate assistantship to pay for the tuition. That man realized that Missouri was a wonderful place to live, work, and raise a family, so he stayed and made Missouri his new home, and after graduation to do just that. That young student was me. I can attest with strong conviction that the American dream is alive and well because I have lived it right here in Missouri. I've raised my family here, gotten 2 master's degrees in business and law, practiced law for more than 15 years, and had the honor of serving on the board of governors of my alma mater, Southeast Missouri State University. Now, I am proud to be the next treasurer for the state of Missouri. There have been many people who have aided me in my journey to this place and time. However, there are 2 people in particular I would like to mention: my mom and dad. They shaped who I am. I miss them dearly, and I know they both are smiling down from heaven as they watch today. I also want to thank my wife Riju and our kids Naija, Viraj, and Myra, and my brother Vishal for their support. I want to make sure every child in Missouri grows up with the same opportunities I have had here. I know that times have been tough lately. I believe that Missouri needs a steady, conservative hand in the office of treasurer, and I will work every day to make sure taxpayers' money is invested wisely and protected in the most prudent ways possible. My tenure will be guided by the conservative principles that I hold most dear. As treasurer, I'll help all Missourians realize their God-given potential. In this great land of freedom and liberty, anyone can achieve their dreams with hard work and education. Merry Christmas to everyone, and thank you, Governor Parson, for this honor. I look forward to working with you in the years to come and provide a better future for Missourians. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you. So, Kelly, we're going to take questions for Vivek first. Okay.
Hello, Jack.
Do you live in the city of St. Louis?
I live in Wildwood.
Wildwood, okay. And do you plan to run in 2024 for treasurer?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what's your age?
I am 45.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wanted to talk about $6 billion, roughly, give or take a little bit, that the state has with the surplus. What would you like to see maybe lawmakers come and do? I know you're fresh into this position, but we're just weeks away from session starting. What would you maybe like to see that money being spent on or invested in?
Yes. So this announcement was just made, so I will be working very closely with the staff of the Treasurer's Office and with the legislators to make sure that we have the right policies for that investment of our Missourian dollars. Absolutely.
He'll also be in council with the governor's office. on that.
Absolutely.
So just so you know that answer that question.
Hi. What made you want to take on to this position, and kind of like, what do you feel like qualifies you for the position as well?
Well, as far as qualifications go, I have 2 masters in law and business administration. I have a small business. I have practiced law for more than 15 years, and it has always been my dream to serve, to be in public service, because as an individual I can do only so much. But if you are in a structure where you can provide that help and offer those services to a larger population, I think that is through public service.
Hi, have you ever held public office before?
I have not.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelly.
Good job. Thank you. Kurt?
Hey, Governor. Can you tell us how many people you interviewed? And we had seen a lot of reports that you were going to choose a woman. You obviously went in a different direction, but can you kind of give us an overview?
Yeah, we several. A lot of people showed interest in it. We interviewed several. You know, at the end of the day, we always try to look at everybody on an equal basis when we do this. But the bottom line is you pick the best candidate for the job, and we have continuously did that. But I'm going to tell you, there was some very, very qualified people that we interviewed, and we're very fortunate in this state to have just good people. But you know, I think Vivek's a story within itself, and then I think when you look at his education, you look at his background, and I think what he brings to the table is an opportunity for us that we hadn't had before. So he qualified for the job.
He mentioned that he would run for office in 2024. Will he have your and the state's support when he runs?
Most certainly. If I pick these gentlemen to do the job, I expect to support them at the end of the day. And I think one of the things we always look at when I talk to candidates is how long you're going to stay in this position. You know, that's something that's very important to me, the same way we look at the Attorney General's office and the same way we look at this. We definitely want them to be able to run for this position again.
4 years ago, when you appointed a treasurer, the issue was state retirement funds, Mosers. Are there concerns within that operation at all today?
You know what, now, you can get into detail with my staff on that, Kermit, but I think we did a lot to reinforce the state's retirement system in the state that we've been able to do, again, through the management side of this. My staff would be able to probably answer that in much more detail. But right now, our state is financially in good shape in about every aspect of the state right now. So pretty proud of that. But our retirement fund is good, and we continue to make sure that we got the right resources in that long term.
Yeah, the legislative session is starting next month. What are some of your priorities going to be next month?
Yeah, well, when I do the state of the state, and you're there to cover that, you'll know what most of those are at that point. But, you know, we're excited about next year. There's just so many positive things happening in our state that we've been so fortunate coming out of what we've all been through. I'm excited about the state of the state. I think there's going to be a lot of good news in that. I look forward to the legislators coming back. I'm excited to get back to work. I think there's a lot of common interest we have out there when it comes to infrastructure, workforce, and we know a lot of those things are working. So really want to build on that foundation.
Are you anticipating any changes to your cabinet in the next couple weeks?
Not that I know of. I mean, we got acting directors there. There's no plans that I know of. You know, I've been very fortunate to have a great cabinet my entire time as governor and continue for the most of that to stay in place. I think you realize in any governor you're going to have changes in a cabinet. But we've just got some great people that work for me every day, day in and day out, and has the same vision I do. So I'm very proud of them on that. So, and again, I just want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here today. Big day for the state of Missouri. I think to have the first minority in a statewide elected position will be a great day for our state that we'll all be able to look back on this date as a historical day. So thank you very much. Thank you.